Hello there. While academic studies have focused on establishing positive relationships between culture and innovation, they don't always show how that they may look like. Culture of an organization is like a fingerprint. How your company operates and how and why it operates that way is all about the culture. It is unique and it's what identifies who you are and your organization. In this video, the second part of the three-part series, I will be discussing adaptable cultures and hierarchical culture, what it is, and bring to you organizations that practices such cultures and how that has aided innovation in their markets and how it can apply to you. I'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Raymond Huan, and if you own a business, you are interested in business, or you wish to learn about the tips and tricks on how to operate your business better, I encourage you to click on the subscribe button that you see before you right now. An adaptable culture works towards bringing critical resources together to engage in innovative and creative ventures. Teams with an adaptable culture look outside of their organization, which means that they're customer-centric and they're very competitive. They empower teams, encourage creativity within their teams, and afford them the flexibility and discretion to address customer needs and to compete with their rivals. Like agile companies, they focus on moving quickly to adapt to changing environments. Agile is a mindset of continuous learning and adjustment with the goal of delivering the best value to the customer. Spotify is a Swedish audio streaming and media services provider founded in 2006. Spotify is currently headquartered in Stockholm, Sweden, with offices in over 17 different countries around the world. Daniel Ek, the founder of Spotify, describes their culture this way. We're dedicated to relentless innovation, ensuring our technology stays relevant, easy to use, and easy to scale. Working fast means acting with consent, not consensus, even if the majority cannot come to an agreement. It's important to keep moving and to take a chance and then execute. The key phrases are staying relevant, easy to use, and easy to scale. Acting with consent and not consensus, and keep moving, taking a chance, and execute. These phrases demonstrate Spotify's focus, customer centricity, and team empowerment through autonomy. They make it clear on how to establish their goals, and Spotify focuses on providing services that will delight their customers through the ease of use and relevance to their lifestyles. The company empowers its team members by encouraging everyone to experiment without needing consensus. Still, it provides clear boundaries, and these experimental customer solutions need to be easy to scale, and they need consent before executing. The core assumption is that business faces many threats from an ever-changing market environment, evolving customer lifestyles, and competitor innovation. This assumption is what forms their mindset. Fail fast, learn fast, improve fast. It's this assumption and mindset that drives innovation within the company. Teams with an adaptable culture are future-oriented and focus on building better products and services. They adapt to changing customer needs, which means the organization exerts an effort to make sure that they can adapt to changing market landscapes and disruptions. Spotify can be described as decentralized. It moves in squads of teams of no more than 8 people. Each squad works autonomously, and they decide what to do and what to work on, how to accomplish it, and how to work together as a team, but within a set of boundaries that relates to their goals or mission. They are not burdened by bureaucracy, and they don't waste time waiting for approvals or consensus. This means that they can easily abandon experiments that do not work. They learn from their mistakes, and they use what they have learned to develop the next successful experiment. To nurture an adaptable culture in your business, you need to focus on empowering your team to respond quickly to the customer's needs and wants. First, your team will need to know and understand clearly their boundaries, specifically what they are accountable for and what their short and long-term goals are. Second, you need to give room for experimentation. Failure has more to teach than success, and the only way to keep succeeding is to keep experimenting and to keep learning. The hierarchical culture is the opposite of the adaptable culture. The hierarchical culture is characterized by a formalized and structured workplace, emphasizing stability, predictability, and efficiency. It also looks inward and focuses on nurturing its team. CB Insights, a New York-based market intelligence platform, is an example of an organization with a hierarchical culture. Its business model requires structure to focus to deliver customer solutions, particularly market intelligence to its customers, and compete in a very competitive space. Its company culture is synthesized by its 5 H's: hard work, high standards, hunger, helpfulness, and humility. And it expands on each of these properties. Hard work. We believe hard workers do 2 things: focus on solutions and focus on execution. High standards. Those with high standards are deliberate decision makers, driven by personal excellence and have mastery over details. Hunger. We search for those who have ambitious goals for themselves and stay restless until their targets are hit. Helpfulness. Helpfulness is a key element of our organization, and we value those who communicate simply, stick to commitments, and can adapt to change. Humility. Humility shows up in many ways across CBI, characterized by someone who assumes a good intent, is open to new ways of thinking and doing, and sweats on the details. Formalized structures provide stability and predictability, which allows team members to focus on driving efficiency by improving and streamlining processes, which, by definition, is a form of innovation. These 5H values show that CB Insights emphasizes on employee performance and provides support for the employees to continue to improve. Moreover, CB Insights is intentional about learning from past mistakes, particularly throughout all the lack of established processes, and making sure they do not repeat history. Anand Sanwell, CEO of CB Insights, has published a running list of screw-ups at CB Insights to remind everyone and himself of these mistakes in order for everyone to learn. He believes that improving how one works and operates is part and parcel of building a company and driving success. One of the things that Sanwell learned in the years of running CB Insights is the importance of developing processes and structures. 2 of his mistakes made him realize and learn this valuable lesson. One structure that he was intentional in creating and improving upon was their onboarding process to ensure that new hires know what to do, what to expect, and how to succeed in the company as soon as they enter the door on the very first day. Sanwell learned that the importance of establishing clear workflows and well-executed sales processes was essential. Workflows, rules, and structures help streamline the decision-making process. It simplifies many things for managers and even regular employees because they don't need to worry or be distracted about the small things that could have been automated or streamlined. Instead, they focus their attention on the more important things, such as achieving business goals. The key phrases here are establishing efficient structures and putting effective systems in place. The idea is to enable the team to focus on achieving their business goals, which means that your mandate as a business leader is to create and cultivate an environment that makes it easy for your team to succeed. CB Insights provided excellent areas where you need to have good structures in place. Onboarding is essential because this is where your team begins to understand better and appreciate your company's culture. The sales process is also another great idea to consider. Establishing a sales process does not mean creating a rigid system that limits what your sales personnel can or cannot do. What it means is providing a structure and a system that supports your sales to push your product. For example, do you have an efficient and effective system to capture leads and follow through with those leads? Do you have a system that allows your sales personnel to create several touch points for your customers so that you're always on the top of their minds? Again, the focus is on creating and cultivating stability, predictability, and efficiency. To summarize what we've discussed in this video, An autocracy culture or a flexible culture empowers teams, encourages creativity within teams, and affords them flexibility and discretion to address customer needs and to compete with their rivals. A hierarchical culture is the opposite of the flexible culture. The hierarchical culture is characterized by a formalized and structured place to work, emphasizing stability, predictability, and efficiency. In the next video, I will be discussing the learning culture and innovation-oriented culture, how they look like, how they contribute to innovation and business success, and how you as a small business can cultivate and nurture them. My name is Raymond Huan. Thank you very much for spending the time with me in this video, and I look forward to catching up with you in the next video very soon.